Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Darrell Addison. I'm the founder and inventor of a growing process called torpedo pot. Well, all you do is put your seeds or your plants in any one of these planters and they grow your food for you. See how beautiful they are? That's beautiful. What we did is that we took 10 planters and we purchased $14, which is, I would say 40 plants for $14. We put them in our planter, and our first harvest is 50 pounds of celery. We're going to have 2 more harvests come out of it. We're hoping to get between 75 and 100 pounds of celery total from these planters. We've been early in the season in the Pennsylvania area, so they're doing great. It got a little warm, but they still got a lot more time to grow, which means that we'll get more food at the end of the year. Now, what I want to show you is how you should process your food, okay? We collected this food, and we had 50 pounds of celery, and we got so much celery, we really don't know what to do with. Guys, these torpedo pots literally grows your food with no human intervention. You never ever have to worry about food again in your life. And take a look at this. The quality of the food that you're getting is like unbelievable. Look at that quality. Look at that quality. Look what you're getting. Organic food. Purely organic. But you've never seen that before, right? Look at the stalks. Stalks are beautiful. And they're strong. Very strong. Look at that. Very strong. Very fleshy. These are torpedo pots. So anyhow, we did a lot of videos on these. So what I'm going to do now is gather them because I've got to feed people with my food. And so you can take your celery and wash it, but it becomes soggy and heavy. So we don't do it that way. We chop it, and then we drop our ends into a vat where we clean them, and then we store them. But for now, all we're going to do is chop them up. So I'm going to get me a nice little handful of celery. We got a lot to go through here. And because all the stalks are tender, even the bigger stalks, we're going to chop up. See, torpedo pot, it's hard to kill a plant in a torpedo pot. Look at that stalk. And look what's still branching and coming off of that stalk. That's how luscious that environment was for that particular plant. That plant was doing very good. As a matter of fact, it started to flower. These are flowers that are starting to come out of it. And so it's a very healthy stalk, extremely healthy stalk. Extremely healthy stalk, and it's beautiful. So, it's time to grind all this up. Because it's so tender and it's so organic, that you have all the nutrition still built into that stalk. It's doing great. And that's all we want to do now is to produce food. So let's do it. And so I knew I was going to have to, look at that stalk. Isn't that stalk beautiful? Man, that's huge. I love this. Guys, these are torpedo pots. They grow my food. 50 pounds of harvested celery. 50 pounds. Look at these stalks. They're huge. I just can't get over how beautiful they are, man. We do so well with celery. And they're so gorgeous. Man, they're beautiful. And they're still growing. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? See the life still in there? Still taking off. But we have to cut them down because we want them to reproduce on our time, with our time frame, within our environment. So we have to do what we have to do. But I love these stalks. They're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Okay, so let's give this a try. And continue to chop this bad boy down. Let's see what we get. Now there are better machines that can do this, but I love this machine for the price. It does what I want it to do. Look at that, that's beautiful. I love that. Man, this is what I live for. I live for this right here. Healthy, organic substances. Oh my gosh, that is shredded down and cut down and can go in any meal, in any roast, in anywhere, to provide nutrition for you and your family. Torpedo pot transfers the nutrition from the soil to the plant. That's what it does. It grabs carbon out of the air and push it in your plant so you can have it in your body. And it does it so well. And it makes the environment so genuine and so organic and so pure like you've never seen before. You will never have a problem with your food if you grow it in a torpedo pot. You follow our directions, you'll never have a problem with food again in your life. All right, let's see how much more we get in here. This is going to be a lot of chopping, okay? I warned you, there are better machines that can do this, but the reason why I'm using this one is because I want you to, most of you want to, gardening and farming is very resource intensive. So if you can find something practical that you can do as a small farmer to grow 50 pounds of celery, then do it. A machine like this maybe cost you, I don't know, $150, $250, and you just cut it down to size, you put it in a bag and store it. And so you're looking at the hardest part of my growing is harvesting. This is the hardest part for me. Because I have so much food. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I'm guaranteed nutrition. Guaranteed nutrition. I don't need any supplements that cover the vitamins that I'm going to get from this, because this is where vitamins come from, plants. So if I get the plant, I'll get the vitamins. Oh, almost lost myself there. Thinking about too much. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't hurt anything. There we go. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful food. Absolutely beautiful. More to go. More to grow. So, when you're growing your torpedo pot, you're getting 50 pounds of celery here. But the fact of the matter is that, oh, I didn't want to chop down this big one. I'm going to save the big stalks for later. I'm using it for my soups, the bigger stalk. Drop them off the kitchen. The kitchen's a lot. This is what I live for, guys. I live for this. Moments like these. You only get to harvest so many times a year. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna eat this tonight. Oh, this is gonna be so delicious. Let's bag it, see what we get. We're gonna bag it, then we're gonna take it back, and then we're gonna wash it. And we'll just dump the bag to ensure that the weight's not changing. It's all fleshy, okay? All fleshy material. It's unbelievable. I can't believe this. Wow, unbelievable. £50 of celery. Who does that? 50 pounds. Wow, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I want to weigh just this one bag and see what it weighs now. It's got me really interested what that one bag weighs, because we got so much more to go through. Man, this is crazy. Unless my scale is off, I ain't gonna lie to you. This seems to be more than 50 pounds. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But we'll say, weigh these two bags, see what we're still getting. So 50 pounds of food of celery. Can you believe that? 50 pounds. Man. Imagine what you could use this for. That's crazy, man. That is so crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Wow, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. All right, so let's weigh this. Let's see what it comes. Is that okay? I'm gonna weigh it. Just for giggles. Okay. Whew, man. Okay, I'm gonna weigh just this one bag, just to make sure I'm on the right track here. On and off. Okay. Wow. 4 pounds, 4 ounces. There's one bag. It's 4 pounds, 4 ounces. That is crazy, man. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. 4 pounds of celery parts. Dude, that's amazing, man. I love that. Wow, I'm gonna do some more. Hey, man, so I'm gonna cut the rest of them up, get my celery ready. At least I know that the celery that I have now, that I'm growing, is ready to be used. My celery grows in my torpedo pot. Guys, 50 pounds of celery growing from our torpedo pots. These are self-growing planters. Put your seeds and plants in that planter. The objective of the planter is to feed you, to give you something to eat around the clock. And that's what this is all about, to give you food at your disposal when you want it. Let's take a look at how pure this food is. This is an organic growing process. We don't use any synthetic chemicals. It's all natural. And look what you get out of it. It's amazing. See if I can shake this off. Look at that food. That's amazing. That's celery. That's what you think you're purchasing at the store when you go there. That's what you think you're getting, okay? And the quality of it is so good. We don't have any blemishes on our food. Our food is pure because it comes from a torpedo pot. See that orange pot right there? This food comes from there. And all the food you see in the background, that's all food. Just like the celery you're looking at right here. Okay? It's all natural and pure. We don't have impurities like the food you have in the supermarket. We don't eat that stuff. At least we try not to. Okay? We're grateful that we have it, but we try not to. If you can do better, then do better. Get a torpedo pot. And so I'm going to bag the rest of this up. And I can't rub my film out, but I just wanted to let you guys know how to break into this particular field, this industry. And I'll talk to you later. Darren, torpedopot.com. Bye-bye.